One of these 100. Grand Beast is about to sell for Camry money, but I'm only naming it if you stay till the end.
I'm saving till the end. Stick around, you'll kick yourself if you bail early. What's up, grease monkeys? If you're new here, welcome to the only channel that still smells like the shop rags in my dad's garage. Tonight we re-chasing open-air highs that won T-bankrupt your Solt-Welve mild hybrid drop tops you can actually buy new in 26. No brochures, no salesman smiles, just me, a thermos of bad coffee, and 400 miles of empty coast road, first taste. The Bentley Continental GT Speed convertible? Yeah, I know Bentley screams trust fund, but hear me out. The new plug-in W12 hybrid hums like a cheated-on ex who still wants you back. You flick the roof down in 19 seconds faster than I can find my keys, and suddenly 770 horses are whispering sweet nothings, while the battery alone can ghost you 50 miles to the marina without waking the harbor master. Price? North of 300 grand. But the first time that massaging seat needs your lower back after a 10-hour drive, you'll swear it's cheaper than therapy. Cue the plot twist. I expected a yacht on wheels. Instead, it corners like it's mad at physics. The rear axle steering tucks the tail so tight I laughed out loud, scared a seagull straight into the windshield. Zero regrets. Cut to Munich. BMW S dropping the M8 competition convertible with a 48-volt kicker that feels like caffeine injected straight into the twin turbos. 0 to 60 in 3.2, top down, and the exhaust note flips from library to rock concert with one stab of the drive mode dial. Starting around 175k, but the carbon bucket seats hug you like your high school crush finally saying yes. Downside? The iDrive screen's bigger than my first TV, takes 2 swipes just to find the heated steering wheel. Worth it for the way the headlights slice fog like Moses parting the Red Sea, hold up mini hook. One of these 12 will outrun a supercar on electric power alone. Death switch before I spill it. Mercedes-AMG SL 63 SE performance say that 3 times fast after 3 beers. 805 total horses, 1,400 Newton meters, and a roof that folds like origami. I punched it out of a tunnel and the world went silent except for the whoosh of boost and my own heartbeat. Real talk, the 4-wheel steering makes parallel parking a 5,600-pound roadster feel like cheating at Tetris. Sticker says 200 large, but the ceramic brakes glow cherry red under hard stops, art you can smell. Ferrari Rama Spider sneaks in next, and yeah, it's only 612 horsepower, but the hybrid assist sharpens throttle response like a razor on a strop. The fabric roof disappears in 13.5 seconds and the cabin smells like fresh baseball gloves. I let my buddy XF1 mechanic drive it. He came back speechless, eyes glassy, muttering, "It sings in minor keys." Translation, 280K never felt so spiritual. Porsche 911 Turbo S Cabriolet 992.2 refresh drops 2026 with a hybrid system borrowed from Le Mans racers. 640 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and a top that drops at speeds up to 37 miles per hour because Germans hate waiting. I threaded it through Big Sur hairpins and the active aero wing flexed like it was showing off biceps. Price? $230-ish. Worth every penny when the exhaust crackles on downshifts like popcorn in a microwave. Aston Martin DB12 Volante new twin-turbo V8 mild hybrid sounds like Jamesy Bond gargling gravel. 671 horsepower, 20 miles electric, and a grille big enough to be BQA turkey. The interior? Hand-stitched cricket ball red leather that smells expensive enough to file taxes. 260K, but the way it shrinks around you on a mountain road? Therapy British accent included. Lexus LC 500 convertible underdog alert. 471 naturally aspirated horses, plus a 48-volt system that smooths the V8 like bourbon on rocks. Roof down, the Mark Levinson audio punches harder than my old garage subwoofer. 110 grand, half the price of the Europeans, and it still makes grown men grin like kids who found Dad-S Playboys. Maserati Grand Cabrio Folgore Electric? Nope, mild hybrid V6 with 550 horsepower and a soundtrack piped through the speakers because Italians refuse silence. The triple layer roof insulates so well I forgot it was 40 degrees outside. Too okay, but the Pinot Fiore leather ages like wine and twice as intoxicating. McLaren Artura Spider 750 horsepower, 3.0 seconds 0 to 60, roof that retracts in 11 seconds. Carbon tub means it weighs less than your ego after losing a race. The hybrid battery sits low, so the center of gravity feels glued to the asphalt. 2.8 okay, but the hydraulic steering talks to your palms in full sentences. Jaguar F-Type ZP Edition final gasp before they go full AV, 575 supercharged horses. 48-volt assist, and a roof that drops faster than my credit score in college. 1.3 okay, limited run, and every exhaust pop sounds like the V8 flipping the bird to the future. Last curveball, Polestar 1. Yeah, the Halo car lives on with a 2026 refreshed 619 horsepower, 50 miles electric, and a body carved from carbon fiber and Scandinavian brooding. Roof down, it looks like a Viking longship with LED war paint. 1.8 okay, rare as honest politicians. Engine note fades to silence. Here is the gut punch I promised. Number 6, the BMW M8 will smoke a 911 GT3 on electric power alone for the first 50 yards. No turbo lag, instant torque, gone, mind blown yet? So which rooftop romance is calling your name? Drop it in the comments, make, model, color, the whole fantasy. Next week, we're dragging these same cars to a secret track at dawn. Hit the bell or you'll miss the smoke. Now, go find an empty road, crack the windows, and let the night air remind you why we're alive. See you at the red line.